Hey beautiful soul, if you've ever wondered how to be more attractive without changing anything about your appearance, without makeup, without losing weight, without any filters or tricks, then this video is exactly for you. Today we're going to talk about 3 powerful habits that will elevate your energy, increase your magnetism, and make people feel drawn to you in the most natural and genuine way. These habits are deeply psychological, emotionally powerful, and honestly, life-changing. So grab a cup of tea, get cozy, and let's talk about how to glow from the inside out. Habit 1. Give compliments that actually mean something. Let me share a little secret with you. The easiest, most authentic way to become instantly more attractive is to make other people feel good about themselves. That's it. But before you go around complimenting everyone like it's your full-time job, hear me out. I'm not talking about fake compliments, not the "oh my God, I love your bag" while your eyes are scanning the room. No, I'm talking about the kind of compliments that make someone stop in their tracks and say, "Wow, thank you. I really needed that." In my 5 years on social media, I've been to countless influencer events. I've met some of the most passionate, brilliant, hard-working people. But I've also met some of the shallowest. And there's one event I will never forget. I had barely 1,000 subscribers on YouTube at the time, such a small fish in a big flashy pond, and someone literally asked me how many followers I had before they even asked my name. I remember standing there feeling small, not because of my follower count, but because I felt like I didn't matter unless I had status. And here's the thing, in those kinds of environments, people often say nice things because they think they're supposed to. But you can always tell when it's fake, right? We're so much better at detecting inauthenticity than we give ourselves credit for. So here's your power move. Give real, meaningful compliments that you actually mean, not just "you look pretty" or "cute outfit." Go deeper. Notice the way someone lights up when they talk about their passion. Compliment someone's energy, their kindness, their thoughtfulness, their resilience. Find something that genuinely moves you about a person and say it. There's something truly healing about training your mind to see the beauty in others. When you stop criticizing others, you naturally become kinder to yourself. And when you start noticing the positives in other people, you teach your brain to see the positives in yourself. You become more secure, more grounded, more radiant. So the next time you meet someone, challenge yourself. Quietly find at least 5 things you admire about them. You don't have to say all 5 out loud. That might come off as too much. But maybe say 1 or 2 things if it flows naturally, and let them be specific. Let them be real, because nothing is more attractive than a woman who sees the best in others and reminds people of their own light. Habit 2. Mastering boundaries, the hidden secret to true confidence. Let's talk about something women, especially the kind, giving, empathetic women, often struggle with: boundaries. Now, you might be thinking, wait, how would saying no to people make me more attractive? Isn't that just pushing people away? Oh, love, it's the complete opposite. You see, I used to be the ultimate giver. In friendships, I was always the listener, always the one checking in, always available. In relationships, I was the planner, the caretaker, the emotional support system. And at work, don't even get me started. I'd take on everything just to prove I was valuable. But deep down, I was exhausted, and honestly, I didn't feel valued. I felt used. Here's the truth. When you say yes to everyone and everything, what you're really saying is, my time, my energy, my heart, it's not as important as yours. That is a painful message to send yourself, and the world picks up on it, whether you realize it or not. Boundaries are not about being cold or distant. They are about self-respect. Every relationship, whether it's romantic, platonic, or professional, is based on a value exchange. That doesn't mean love is transactional, but it does mean there needs to be balance, harmony, reciprocity. If you're always overgiving in friendships, you're signaling your friendship is more valuable than mine. If you're always the one making plans in a relationship, you're saying, my time matters less. If you're doing unpaid overtime at work without any recognition, you're saying, I'm okay with being invisible. No more. From today, I want you to start paying attention to the value exchange in your life. Where are you constantly giving with little in return? Where do you feel drained rather than fulfilled? You deserve relationships where you feel seen, supported, and respected. Start small. Practice saying no in low-stakes situations. Create space for yourself. Don't apologize for needing rest, time, or clarity. Because when you start honoring your own needs, you raise your value, not just in the eyes of others, but in your own heart. And that kind of self-assuredness, it's magnetic, unmistakable, unstoppable. Habit 3. Mastering the art of conversation, your most underrated superpower. Okay, let's talk about something that can instantly make you more attractive, charming, and unforgettable. Conversation. Ever walk away from a chat and think, well, that felt kind of off? Maybe it felt shallow, or like they were just nodding politely, or worse, they were disagreeing with everything you said, and it felt like a debate, not a dialogue. Here's the secret. Great conversations don't just happen, they're crafted. And the people who master this, whether introverts, extroverts, or somewhere in between, become absolutely magnetic. I've been on both sides of this. I used to be terrified of silence, so I talked too much, filling every gap with noise. It was exhausting. People would disengage and I'd feel awkward afterward. Then I overcorrected. I became too quiet, afraid to speak up or share anything in case it wasn't perfect. That didn't work either. What changed everything was learning 3 key things. Pause to actually listen. When someone finishes speaking, count silently. 1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3 elephant. Give yourself space to truly process their words, not just wait for your turn to talk. That pause shows confidence and respect. Share opinions with balance. You don't have to agree with everything someone says, but avoid becoming combative. Instead of, that's wrong, try, that's an interesting perspective. Here's how I see it. Find common ground. Ask open-ended questions. Be curious. Not everything has to be a debate. Some things can just be different. Say, tell me more about that, or how did that start for you? And remember, the most attractive people aren't just interesting, they make others feel interesting too. Lead with passion. Share your stories, your joys, your quirks, but always make space for others to share theirs. The energy of genuine curiosity is electric. When people feel heard by you, they want to be around you, they trust you, they admire you. So now you know, true attractiveness doesn't come from the mirror, it comes from your heart, from the way you see others, from the way you honor yourself, from the energy you bring into every interaction. Give sincere compliments, set respectful boundaries, and speak to people like they matter, because they do. Until next time, take care of yourself with as much love and respect as you give to others. I see you. I value you. You are already enough.